The change and where we're going on this is before the old school traditional. It was a supply chain process, and it was expected that they would do the presentation, gather the data from the salespeople, gather the data from the operations, and they do a presentation. And it was based on historical stuff. You can't do that in today's market. You just can't move fast enough, and it's supposed to be that integrated business planning where you want to have finance actively involved, sales talking about their data, they present their data, they know it, they're the users, they're the ones who have to do this. And unless you do that, the knowledge and the accountability and the decision making that needs to happen. It's not a presentation, but it's one of those strategic decisions of how do we move the organization forward to hit the strategic objectives and the financial requirements that are established for that calendar year.
I think one of the things that's changed since the December event was very much a focus upon AI and ML and artificial intelligence, machine learning, how that's being used in terms of S&OP and IBP.
It's hard to narrow it down to one. There was a lot of high-level things that were positive. When I say that, you're looking at technology. Technology is a new thing. It is a kind of what I'd call a catalyst to drive results forward and going faster. And after the pandemic, we have to be able to respond to disruptions in the both demand and supply. We saw the spike going up and down. So after the pandemic, it free fell for some industries and spiked for others. And to try to change that, you can't look at historical patterns. The seasonality, it just threw that data out of the window. So that ability to be more responsive and agile, there was discussions on that and how technology can help in that. But it's also that collaboration to make sure everyone's on the same page, because you got your internal elements that you're seeing in your, what I call the four walls for the company, their ERP system and data, but you have to go to the outside. You need to talk to your key strategic customers and suppliers and make sure there's alignment, because the responsive, you might be able to respond fast, but your suppliers may not. And you got to make sure you're aligned with your customers when they're doing things that you can incorporate it into. And you have to manage that better.
I think the event is wonderful. It is so good to be around many of my peers and colleagues. I'm learning from them. I hope that they learn something from my session. It's been so informative, and I can't wait until day 2.
It was a great conference, and it continues to get better with the focus on S&OP, IBP, and advancing the maturity. We had, for the first time that I've seen, even with doing the one in Amsterdam, there was corporations sending in vice presidents from the cross-functional teams. There were some here that had 8 members of their different functions, and they're seeing that value, bringing them here, and the feedback that we got from them was just amazing, that they enjoyed it and the value that they're bringing back to the organization. They're bringing back the presentation decks. They're bringing back these things to collaborate with their team, saying, hey, where can we use these things, the lessons learned, and the individuals that they met with other corporations, of large corporations, saying, hey, are you using this ERP system? Are you using Power BI? Are you using these tools? Where's the barriers you're facing? And let us collaborate with you and the speakers. So it was this networking opportunity that they're going to be taking away, not just the presentations and the lessons learned, but that network of practitioners that are in the same space as them and learning from them.
The networking aspect of it was very enriching. I truly enjoyed leveraging the app, Guva app, that the C-Parity is using, because I could see all of the participants and I could connect with them. I could also have access to running polls and getting statistics out of it. And of course, the way the different speech engagements were scheduled gave people enough time between sessions to network, and it was very enriching that way as well.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate the opportunity to work with you guys. Each year it gets better, and with the focus in S&OP and IBP, the attendance, the interaction with the audience, it's just getting better and better each time. And I am looking forward to joining you guys next time.
The biggest three, I loved Dave Fuda, his first speech of the conference yesterday, mentioned 3 takeaways for ensuring quality data, and one was, it's everybody's problem. As a data scientist, I could not say it any better. I do believe that data is everybody's problem. It's not data science's problem to fix. Everybody needs to contribute. Everybody needs to look out for bad data. Everybody needs to try to get better data in the system. You can use technology where you can to try to help identify where the bad data is. And also just his third point was data can always be improved. I 100% agree. I think as good as your data might be, even at a Fortune 500 company, your data is still probably wrong in certain areas, and that you just have to continue to work on getting better data, because the better data is going to improve your modeling much more than any data science technique or algorithm out there.